Alright, let's get down and dirty with this last encounter. Or maybe hot and bothered, or... Is that a wife beater over there? With the stain? We're still doing the laundry thing, huh? This is still an amazing visual. So did Bowser get home just in time to actually be the final boss fight? Oh my god, how big is it? Look how big it is. Hey, you gotta help my papa. He could have licked that thing himself, but something happened to him. We're too late then. We should return to Princess Peach's castle and marshal our forces. No, please, I'm sorry about before. I know it's all my fault. Hello, Bowser. Uh-oh. MEGADRAGONBOWSER. Ola's one word. The ultimate boss. Problem? Problem. Somehow this is more intimidating than Meowser. Well. Well. Is that 4 Valkyries? They're not too bad, usually. And then MEGADRAGONBOWSER. 1,600 hit points. That's not a ton. He's got villain sight. And 100 damage range. Oh, you can draw people in. Wait, if he can do magnet dance... No, you can't use 2 abilities in the same turn unless he's gonna be... Unless that's gonna be his gimmick as a boss. So he can't use villain sight and magnet dance at the same time, probably. That'd be such a dick move, being able to activate villain sight and then be like, also, everyone run at me now. No reason. Okay. The question is, how much do I value Rabbids Luigi in this situation? Rabbids Luigi can rapidly dash all of these enemies to help take them out very quickly. That part's true. But Rabbids Luigi has like no good attacks for Bowser. Not really. Rabbids Luigi largely specializes in fighting normal enemies and kind of stops being useful the moment I fight an enemy like Bowser. I have something like this, where you're going to reduce the damage of the enemy, I suppose, which is nice. But no, I think largely there's better options than Rabbids Luigi. Sorry, Rabbids Luigi. Oop. Did I start the fight already? No, what? Oh, I did start the fight already. Whoops. Doo-doo-doo. Nobody pay attention. Sometimes I just automatically start the fight, and I didn't think about, like, oh, right. That means I can't swap my characters out anymore. I'm happy with Luigi. His sniping is probably good for this fight. But for the I probably want something with multi-dashing to fight the multiple enemies, like you Rabbids Yoshi, but then also just anybody who's good at firing on enemies or good at healing. Wait. Oh. Quit chapter is what I have to do. You can't customize your party. They're being all dramatic and everything, like, boom, look at the big bad boss fight. So the fight just starts instantly without letting you change your team. That's a dick move. Because once you see the enemy, you're gonna want to then customize your party, right? Let's see, so you're the one that can dash 5 times, so you could hit all 4 of them in one go. And your movement range is 9. And you have Rumble Bang, so you have decent attack. Are you the one that also has... Outer Shell means you can also tank and attack, right? That's what you do? Yeah, absorb 2 consecutive attacks. I think he's everything I want in a character. The only thing he doesn't have is a heal, which is tempting. But I might be able to just beat the boss before it matters. Let's see, I'm just going on bonus health. There we go. Luigi is upgraded at this point, and Mario's also upgraded. Just need to make sure you've got the weapons we need. Whoops, wrong menu. Oh, right. You already have your best weapon? Looks like it. Secondary might not be, though. Push or stone. Stone's pretty great. But most importantly, bonus damage. And AoE. Okay. We'll try this. So I'm going to start off by trying to obliterate all of their... I think I'm going to try to obliterate all of their companion characters, all the rabble-rousers in the group, and then focus fire the boss, I hope. I do not want multiple damage sources if I can avoid it. With his ads taken care of, I can probably then just surround him from different directions so he's less likely to be able to AoE us, and then just do our best, basically. Anyway. Empower! More than meets the eye. Oh my goodness, the size of that explosion is actually like a hazard for me. Because, like, it'll hurt my characters. Your grenade duck got scary at some point. Alright. Well, if I center it on Bowser, it'll hit 2 of them and Bowser in one go. It's probably the best go for them. Unless I just want to single target one dude, which can do anywhere from most of their health to not so much. Basically. I don't think I want to repel them right yet. But I might run behind somebody. So first of all, dash. 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 If I went to a certain spot, I might even repel them together so that they can be hammered by Mario, which would be kind of cool. And additional AoE opportunities. Somewhat curious about that. Double check its range real quick. Oh, it's a really big attack. Okay. So, you... Yeah, unfortunately I have to redo this every time if I double check something else. And we'll land behind cover. 90, 90, 90, 90. And if I do repel, it might knock them together so that Mario can, like, hammer them all, for example. It's just one of them. We'll see. If nothing else, it might put them together so they can be exploded better. Yeah! Hit 4 of them instead of just 3 of them. That's already an improvement. Oh my god, I got critical stone on 3 of them. That's interesting. That kind of invalidates the need to even fight some of them. Oh my goodness, look at that bomb attack from Luigi. Wow, Luigi. You scaring me. You scaring me, Luigi. Okay. Grabbing you, grabbing all them coins. Alright. We can mess him up, but he's not gonna die this turn. Not quite. Ah, you can't reach him. I want to stomp that dude. I want to stomp him good. One good stomp and he'll be at 450 hit point. So he'll be down to 300 from the stomp alone. What if I bounce him? What if I bounce him? Well, I want to do Steely Stare. Yeah. I want to do Steely Stare, but it's only going to target... It can shoot 3 times, right? And I can only have 2 targets right now, so... If Mario shoots that dude with the bounce attack, it'll likely trigger in midair and get hit by Luigi. And then when Bowser moves, he gets shot by Luigi too. Or I could get the... Wow, I rolled the 10% chance of embarrassment. Good job, me. That's disappointing. I can make do, though. I can land here. That's 20 damage from Luigi, and then Mario can reach Luigi there, right? Please. Okay. Which means I should be able to do my stomp. Which will kill him. There we go. and then take cover back here. So the party is spread out like I hoped they would be. Bowser's like half dead. All of the ads are dead. Now what are you gonna do? You're gonna go after him? Oh, Overwatch. Oh, multiple Overwatches. I get 3 of these. Oh my god. Maximum damage. Oh my god, he has 133 hit points. I'm not celebrating yet. I kind of expect him to have multiple forms or something. Or heal? I don't know. Dodge this. There it goes. Oh, yeah. You're gonna make me regret not having a healer in the party, huh? Oh, you hit Mario. He didn't know that was gonna happen. Alright. So is he fully healed? Yep, 1600. He's got 1600 hit points. He is now out of the map. His skills changed. He has protection, Rumble Bang, and shield, and Pyroclast. So he no longer has Magnet Dance, and he no longer has Villain Sight. So if I stay out of line of sight, it should be impossible for him to even hurt me if I stayed behind the tall blocks. Oh, but the tall blocks are largely targeted by Pyroclast. So this one's not targeted by Pyroclast. That one is, that one is, that one is, that one's not. Those one are, that one's not. There's a handful of tall, indestructible covers that are not covered by Pyroclast, but there's not a lot of them. And I'm pretty sure he's going to have ads, because he has a protection ability that Peach has. So he's going to start summoning someone, somehow. Also, I don't think that I'm in range right now. Despite Luigi's large attack range, I think I'm currently outside of where I can even hit him. Which is kind of a problem. Yep, just a few squares, but it's there. So Luigi should start moving. Maybe over there? Go hide over here, but then he'd be flanked by... No, Bowser's current position would lead to them being behind cover at that point. But I don't know if Bowser's gonna move is the problem. That's the additional problem, yeah. I don't know if Bowser's gonna stay there or if he's gonna rotate from spot to spot each turn. I might have Luigi stay put because he's safe right now and he has low health compared to the other party members, so he could go down quickly if I'd make the wrong call. Coin. Well, might as well shoot him. He's literally my only target right now. There we go. And then comes the question of where I'm going to go as a party. Let's see, so I can go here safely, not over there. That's Pyroclast spot. This is not a Pyroclast spot, I don't think, but it's half cover, which is a bummer. But if I go there, Mario could reach me and then get to a better cover, because Mario has like no good options right now, besides various half covers, I suppose. Which I suppose could be enough. Or at least equally valid as the other character. Yeah, I'll just hide behind some half cover, I guess. The Pyroclasts don't move, right? They haven't moved in the past, but I don't know if Bowser's as a final boss will act differently, because sometimes final bosses do that. Oh yeah, Mario time! Those ears weren't there a second ago, right? They just showed up? I'm not crazy? Oh wow, he's already low. Yeah, I believe those are all the same spots. Okay. Ruh-roh. They get a turn? Okay, they don't get a turn. That's what I was worried about. Let's see, M-Power's not back yet, so we have to full-on beat these guys normally. Are none of them in range to get... Yeah, they're not really within range to get multi-targeted, and I can't scare them away. That's a bummer. I want to blow their asses up. Well, this means I get to use this guy that does 100% damage anyway. First of all, guys in dash range, just 2 of them. And Mario can't reach me? Nope. Can Mario reach anyone in my party? No. So Mario can't currently get a stomp off if I want him to. And yeah, my range increaser doesn't work either. Okay. As expected, Bowser is changing directions. I'm gonna activate Steely Stare immediately in case it gets some opportunity to trigger at some point in this fight. Yeah, everyone's too spread out. I can hit Bowser with that? Unexpected. Didn't expect that to work. I'm a little worried though. We learned the hard way not to ignore ads during the boss of the second world because I kept beating the boss over and over again, and he would transition phases, and then those additional phases would still keep the ads from before. And I'm like, no, I thought the fight was over, because I thought beating their health bar would win, and instead they would just keep coming back. And I'm like, no, that's not what we were going for. Yeah, Luigi can really just hang out here, kind of. If Bowser changes directions over to over there, then I can go hide over here next. I mean, over there. Which is still valid. The problem is, of course, he'll be flanked by all of the enemies. So I want to move over here next turn, which could work. But it'll work better if I take out a bunch of these enemies. I kind of want to move Yoshi over here. Yeah, because then Mario could stomp someone. That'd be nice. That is likely to beat you. You screwed me on this one. You know that game? You really screwed me. Alright. And I don't have the range to finish him off. Oops. That was an accident. Okay, so behind cover now. Yeah, the inconsistency of the damage with that weapon is a problem to watch out for. And yeah, Luigi's dash is not upgraded, so while I'd love to, it's not going to help here. Okay. Can you reach him? You can. Yes. That's one down at least. Then we come back to you. And then I can do bad things to someone. But only someone within range. So I could hammer you if I want to, which means I should probably land on you, right? Because won't my hammer kill? 342. My hammer's not entirely likely to kill. No. I'm gonna want to stomp and hammer the same person, probably. Or just shoot them at that point, since the hammer will be a little redundant. The hammer's like an overreaction. We're gonna land right here. That's... I hate how I can't tell if that's a Pyroclast tile or not. Oh, Carpe Diem's not enough. I do have to use the hammer for it to be enough. Okay. Well, is there a better landing spot on the other guy? Is that a good landing spot? That looks like it's also gonna light on fire. I'm not sure. It doesn't only hit that tile, right? It hits the surrounding ones, I think. That makes this difficult to manage. Huh. Maybe I should just go for cover and accept my inability to get kills. get the crappier cover so I can at least take the shot. Maybe I'll get lucky and crit. I definitely partially wish I'd used, come on. Oh. I definitely could have had a use for, oh yeah, you're definitely getting attacked this turn, so let's put that on. I could see how I could have used Rabbid Luigi here. Because, there's a lot of ads to fight. Like, a lot of ads to fight. Yeah, I'm using Overwatch again. Yeah. I want to flee away from this guy that's probably going to come try to flank me. Probably, yeah. But I can't get away from him. Not in one turn, unless I run over here. This is the best I can do, maybe, but he can pretty much just flank me there too. Yeah, he can flank me even easier there. And if I go behind this guy, I'll get hit by the Pyroclast, which means I'll get flushed out of cover. And I isolated myself and didn't give me any team jump opportunities. I kind of screwed Luigi. We'll see what happens with him. I think standing still is the best he can do right now. Right, that's gonna happen. God, we'll see what happens as a result of this. Is that a phase change? Okay, well now what happens? I'm scared a little bit. Are you gonna land again? Because if he lands again, at least he's not gonna... Oh, he took out... Wow, it's a good thing I didn't go there. He just hit his own characters. What is happening? Oh, here comes the baddies. Yes, he's bubbled. Yes, shoot him. In fact, if you can, 2 people shoot him. It'd be great. Oh, he inks me through the barrier. Oh, Luigi. Luigi. Yeah, this is happening. Oh, and he's inked. Now I can't even shoot. Okay. So the other guy's just down? God, that hacking noise sounds weird. So you're full health, and you hit Luigi. Whirling Fortress, 100 damage. What the hell? He has 100% damage reduction from shield and shield. He has it listed twice for some reason. Let's just try to get to Whirling Fortress. What? My options are Rumble Bang, Movement, Shield. That's it. And just in case we're not clear, movement is apparently the entire board. So he has infinite movement, and he has some skill called Whirling Fortress, which I don't understand, but will do 100 damage to someone, apparently? Oh, it's gonna be one of those Cuphead moments where something happens that I can't possibly anticipate because it's a weird surprise. It won't even tell me the range of it. It's when I tab through all of his ranges, Whirling Fortress is not one of the options. Damn it. Okay. So 2 of the enemies are down. Because the one that I left partially remaining got wiped out by the boss, which is very convenient for me. This guy's still up. If Luigi goes running off in this direction or something, somebody else can jump off his head potentially. Oh, right. First of all, I don't have the other power, so we'll use Itchy Feet regardless. But, the important thing here is that, the Pyroclasts are gone. I have free movement again. So how far can Yoshi make it? Because if I can get Luigi there, then we can jump off back. Oh, that's the best I can do? That's not even behind cover. That sucks. Yoshi can't help him from any position that has cover? No? I mean, I don't know what the boss is going to do, and technically that is cover from the enemy over there, and Mario's probably going to kill this guy. But I just don't want to get shot by the boss. And he still has his chain gun, right? He seems to. We'll see. You have no powers left. You have... Wah! That's it. Okay. Yeah, right now I can't even hurt the boss, so we just have to wait. And this has line of sight broken? Yep. And otherwise would still be blocked by that problem. I'm gonna try to fear him. Really? He didn't even try to run away? Thanks, I guess. That's a bummer. Right, near inked, which is a problem for me. I can't grenade deck people. So first this has to happen. If I land here, I can't do anything to him. Gonna have to land here. And there's no reason to hammer him at that point. There we go. I was hoping fear would turn his back. Like, I was trying to use fear because he was standing here, so I was like, logically, if he tries to run away from me, he'd try to go this way a little bit, and then I would shoot him in the back with Mario. But he didn't do that, so I had to awkwardly jump into this non-covered location, which is a bummer, but fine. If I'm not in range to attack the other dude, nope. Not till I do the next move. Okay, so the furthest that he can make it... Oh wait, maybe Mario can help him here. No. Because he's not Luigi, so he sucks at team jumps. That cover spot's like the best I can do, really. Alright. Well, I need to get de-inked if I want to do anything this turn. Alright. It's 20 damage, but it could make the difference, you never know. Am I highlighting him correctly? Yeah. I'm gonna put you in an even more vulnerable position so that the enemy is less likely to target Luigi, hopefully. And just see if that helps at all. Weapons on cooldown. Line of sight's broken. I guess dinking him was kind of pointless because he can't actually shut target, can he? Alright, well. Hammer away. I'm about to learn some nasty things about however this new stance works. Man, if only this car wasn't on cooldown. Line of sight's broken again, but yeah, his shield always manages to face Luigi, which is kind of impressive. Alright, well. What's gonna happen? Oh, you have more ads? Wow, you perfectly did it to do 130 damage. You attacked him twice. Oh. Well, Luigi's down. You attacked him twice, you... Alright, well... That's not a good turn. Oh, now he's inked, and nobody can un-ink him. And now there's 4 more of these dudes. Ah. Wait, what? Why are you invulnerable? I don't know how to fight you now. Is there something in the environment that's causing him to be invincible? Or do you just have to wait it out? Maybe it goes away at some point? Oh, it's listing him as having 2 shield skills. I think that might mean that he can use it twice, and then he has to wait for its cooldown? Maybe that's what it means when it shows me 2 of them? I was wondering about why it shows me 2 of them. That's weird. That still blows, though, because, like, what am I gonna... I'm still in a crappy position here. My character's inked. He might be able to run really far, thankfully. And also, one of his specialties is doing this. And he's in range of all of them right now. So at least there's that. But after that, what do I do with him? Like, I can't even get him to cover or away from them necessarily. Probably the best thing to do is just stand right next to one of them. So then at least only that one can hit me, probably, with its charge attack. Hopefully. Because it can barrier this turn. Now this is the situation where I get to hit 5 people. I was wondering. Alright. Do I use M-Power is the question. Or should I save it for the boss fight? Like, I probably should save it for the boss, because the boss will at some point become vulnerable, and I want to do as much damage as possible, because he might only be only vulnerable for 1 turn and then bubble up again. And he might even resummon these guys over and over again, which is really bad news. M-Power. Because if I jump off his head, then we're kind of prepped. I mean, I think I'm gonna have to commit to doing whatever damage I can if I want to take out all of these guys in 1 turn and not be stomped by them. They do how much damage? 135. I'm gonna commit to damage. We'll give you a dash. And we're going to jump off your head. And you're like the only available stomp, really. Or this other guy over here. But if I do that, I'm like kind of stuck here. Could I go after this guy and hammer him? Then I'm vulnerable to so many different attacks, though. Trying to spread the damage around. Would hammering you even be worth it at that point, or is it wasteful in overall damage? My hammer does, yeah, my hammer will destroy one of them. So ideally, I would dash one of them, stomp another one, and then hammer a 3rd one, so that the hammer's damage isn't wasted. Because blessed it be. I just really wish that that random dude would just be dead. It's like, he's got so few hit points, but he still can shoot me. Unless I land, like, right here. We try. So multi-target bomb is simply not a thing right now. Best I can do is just start shooting a dude. And you've got the fewest hit points. You're the one that's most likely to actually die. Let's see, 230 to 481, 451. The average between that is like 340. Yeah, I don't trust that. 340 on this guy. I have to nail the 50-50 dice roll basically to kill that guy at 330. So we're going after this guy. Because it's like an anomaly if I don't kill him. There we go. Then hammer. Yeah, we could have done a lot more damage with another character, but I have one down. And this fight is too dramatic for me to restart it every time something goes wrong. Just not very nice, Bowser. Oh, yes, 100%. Completely blocked, and then a burn, but who cares? Yes, that you might have just knocked me out of melee range. Wait, you're bubbled again. What? I don't understand. Yes, that was used to its maximum power. It blocked Bowser's attack and a melee. Why is he's invulnerable again, isn't he? Wait, oh, he's using the ability that is he using the ability where it only blocks one hit? Is that the difference? Is it the same icon we get from this one? Oh, I have to hit it. Okay. I just have to lose a hit each time. So if I use this bomb, it'll hit both of these guys, and then I'll get stomped into death. Actually, that's a bad idea. Oopsie. If only I could dash him, that'd make it so much easier to deal damage to him like that. Is your Overwatch back? Yes. That means when I bomb them, you can shoot them all with your attack that should be able to make up the difference, I think. Yeah, let's Overwatch. So this will test my theory. If it destroys his shield, then that's the same ability I have. No, he still has a barrier up. Did they both get stoned? Is that what just happened? They did. I was wondering why they didn't run at me. It's because they're in stone mode. But I used an Overwatch already. Crap. I didn't really plan for that. What if I have to hide behind these things to stun him? That'd be interesting. Yeah, I tried attacking him and the bubble didn't go away. But what if I have to hide behind these metal indestructible blocks and then when he runs into those he stuns himself? That might be it. Let's hide behind them and hope that his whirling fortress becomes vulnerable, and because these are indestructible. Here he comes. That's exactly what it is. Oh my god, it's the tried and true age-old mechanic of get enemy to run into a wall because he's vaguely bull-like. Okay. That's exactly what's going on here. Just gotta go hide behind stuff. Okay. He's alive, and I don't want him to be. I want to shoot Bowser. Well, he shouldn't be able to reach me in one turn. No. So I could just go over and dash him, and then come back. Probably the best call. So dash you. Then come back over here. And shoot the crap out of Bowser. Critical! I don't think I need damage reduction because he's gonna run into the wall again. Because I'm hiding behind it. And... I mean, I'm not gonna be able to stomp him or anything, so yeah, let's go to behind... this one. I think he might dash backwards again or something. I don't know. We'll see how his movement works in this situation. Doesn't he have to jump back a little bit? Yeah, in which case he's definitely going to hit the bricks I want him to. It's a puzzle boss fight. The best kind. Okay, now he's going to die from a dash. That's all taken care of. There we go. Ads are down. I assume M-Power's not back. Yeah, not that you could reach him anyway in this turn. Okay. This is a neat idea for a boss fight for round 3. Although at this point, yeah, I think I've figured it out enough that I won't be able to take damage anymore. So it's too bad I screwed up and lost Luigi earlier. If only I had known. I lost Luigi for no reason, too. I put him out of cover, even though, like, he wasn't going to be able to really shoot anybody because of the shields. So the turn was going to be a waste regardless. In fact, it was a waste when he was alive. So replaying this to get a higher score off camera, most likely, will be very uneventful. Well, I just basically recreate. It's one of those boss fights where to get the best score, I will just be essentially recreating the same scenario that I did the first time, except here we go. I had Empower is back, so I probably should have tried to group the two of them together. Whoops. But I've got this. So that works. And you can use damage reduction because I'm in a weird angle. I might not be safe. I'm not really sure what's going to happen. How is this? How did that not trigger hero sight? Are you out of range? I think he's out of range. Yeah, I kind of thought that might happen too. Well, my bad. But he'll be safe. Wait, you're shooting Mario? You can't hit him. Oh, he destroyed the cover. That's a problem. Well, I done goofed, is what happened. Oh, let's all go hide behind cover that he absolutely, when I'm in a way that I'm absolutely in the right direction at the very least. That's screwed up. The next turn we'll run at each other and probably use Empower and just shoot the crap out of him. I'm not getting a good score on this level. Not only did we lose somebody, but I'm pretty sure this is way past par time. Because when he's stunned, I'm supposed to be doing like 3 people's worth of damage instead of 2. Sup? Oh my god, did you just go into hammer range? Did you just go into hammer rage, sir? I guess I owe you guys a debt of gratitude or whatever. I just hope this has taught you a lesson. Taught us all a lesson, really. We ought not to meddle with powerful forces beyond our understanding. Look, I can't promise I'll be good forever, but I'll try. You did kind of free my dad from a big scary dragon thing. I guess I'll have to take my lumps when he wakes up. Unless you want to take the fall for me. I mean, he already hates Mario, so... A tempting offer. Alas, we must return to Princess Peach's castle to let everyone know that the threat to the Mushroom Kingdom has passed. Oh, yeah, well, until next time. Fair. I don't... That's like a really... Yeah, you got 11 out of 7. I knew it. I knew it. It's gonna be the worst score I've ever gotten. That's a simple improvement, though. Oh my god. Well, now I know what the bronze one looks like. It looks like Mario... Rabbid Mario with his clothes running away, apparently? Huh. Is it always that? That kind of gives away that Rabbid Mario's in the game surprisingly early if you get it at the beginning of the game. Huh. So, yeah. A key change in how I keep Luigi alive changes everything. That and just knowing how to do Phase 3 immediately. Doing it again would be pretty easy, I think, because I just need to keep Luigi behind the correct cover so I can be safe from Spinning Fortress. And then have 3 characters worth of firepower just hammering Bowser while he's stunned, and no mistakes. I could shave off the 4 turns while also keeping Luigi alive. That's not so bad. I probably won't even show it because it'll be so identical to what we just saw, but with slightly different turns here and there. Team rank up. Everyone gets more health. Again, even though the game seemingly is over. But JK, there's more! Yeah, in case we're unclear, this is not the finale. It's the ending. I think it's actually, yeah, the ending of the story, period, I think. But it's definitely, we're definitely not out of stuff to do. New weapons. Lava pit challenges. The 10 challenges of the 4th world. Dig. You now have Dig, finally. That's really weird how there's an ability you only get after the story's over. But okay. Are you not entertained? Congratulations, you've unlocked a new co-op challenge for this campaign. I'm probably just going to do the co-op challenges with myself. The only local person that I know that likes this, that would be able to play this kind of game, doesn't like them.
Huh?
Immersion broken. That wide-angle lens. Nah, can't believe it. That was the thing in this game that broke my immersion finally. How dare you. So this has been Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Thank you for scrolling onto the screen right when I was saying that so I could be reminded of how to actually... what it's actually called. I always remember that it has Rabbids and Mario in the name. I always forget about Kingdom Battle. I have to remind myself. It's a long name. Anyway. This is a fun game. I like it, and I would look forward to playing more of it. It has some issues, one of which is minor-ish, and one of which is a little bit mechanically, it sometimes asks relatively high-demand things of you, while simultaneously obscuring its mechanics, or not giving you the kind of control you'd want to. Like, it can be frustrating that AoE attacks can't be targeted for hitting multiple people. You have to only target somebody perfectly, like somebody's always in the epicenter of the attack. Just a weird lack of control. And then there's weird moments of like how like, in particular, when you're driving the car that blows up on people, there was a few moments I encountered where one moment in particular where I realized that I could blow up everybody in a group simultaneously with the car easily. But then a different moment where I moved for slightly and then tried again with my car from that second position, and it wouldn't blow them all up again. And I can't control its path. I'm like, no, just blow up where you were going to a second ago. Nothing changed, right? But the fact that I was moving a bit meant that the car was going to blow up at a different orientation. I'm like, no, but why can't I control that? The sound. What? The music seems to keep changing every, like, 10 seconds, and it's distracting, actually. This is weird. It's a minor thing, but it's just, like, it's just a gripe of, like, at little moments where the mechanics don't work quite how you might wish they would, or they're not quite clear about what to do in certain scenarios and challenges and stuff, but it's really rare to run into problems. What's more common is technical problems, which is that the game seems to hitch periodically, which is kind of a bummer, but not that big of a deal. But then also, we started running into crashes, starting with the World 3 boss, and then happening every now and then in World 4. Not a ton of them, but they were there. Why is the sound... That's terrible. What is happening? Am I controlling that somehow? I don't think I am. That music mixing's terrible. It keeps cutting between different songs, but like with no crossflow, and also none of them play for long enough. That's weird. Weird choice. But yeah, the crashing is a bummer, and the game's been patched, and the crashing was happening after the patches. So that's a bummer. In fact, I was paranoid that maybe the crashes had broken certain. I was paranoid that the patches had broken certain abilities or something, and had just and I was just doomed to not be able to use my car, for example. Aside from that, the only real issue is I just wish that the cutscenes had more character throughout the game. They made a weird choice that I disagree with, which is that they decided that once all the characters were in the party, they were going to only show cutscenes that featured the characters that were in your party. which means that for the entire second half of the game, there basically aren't cutscenes. Every cutscene was just like, here comes the bad guy. It's like it introduced the bad guy, and then Mario would be like, I'm gonna look determined at the bad guy. And then the bad guy is established in some cutscene. And then in the background is, like, Rabbid Luigi and Luigi just standing there. And, of course, the Rabbid does generic animations of looking slightly emotive in the way that the Rabbids are, but it was like a nondescript Rabbid animation as opposed to being specifically animations for Rabbid Mario versus Rabbid Peach versus Rabbid Luigi. And that's a bummer because Rabbid Luigi, Rabbid Mario, and Rabbid Peach were all distinctly different characters with different personalities. But while the beginning of the game capitalizes on that, because at first you only have Rabbid Peach and Rabbid Luigi and Mario as, well, there's a bunch of scenes where, like, that's the personality of Rabbid Luigi, and that's the personality of Rabbid Peach, and you have, like, she's taking selfies, like, manically and putting herself at risk for dumb pictures, and whereas, like, Rabbid Luigi is just happy to be there and having a swell time and stuff, as a weird parody of Luigi, who also is kind of just there, and that's kind of what he does. And they immediately set up some kind of character for Rabbid Mario in the scene that introduces Rabbid Mario to the party, which is like the one he comes up and plays the banjo, and he's like some kind of weird, like, generic, like, blue-collar worker type character. And if you think back, you'll remember that we never saw a single other scene in the entire game that reflected Rabbid Mario's personality. And that's because Rabbid Mario and Rabbid Yoshi are both introduced into the game after they're introduced later in the game when we're having those generic cutscenes. And so they have one intro cutscene that introduces their personality, and then that's never reinforced or shown ever again for the entire game, which is just a weird choice. Like, they put the work into coming up with what those characters were going to be like and how they behave, so it's weird to have to not capitalize on that by showing cutscenes. So it seems to be that they prioritized that the cutscenes should show the characters that are in your party at that moment and nothing else, and that's a misstep. I'm sure it's nice. It might be nice for continuity or something, but I think it's perfectly acceptable to go the JRPG route, where the party has like a 3-person party, but there's like 8 characters, and you just pretend they're all there, but only 3 of them are in a fight at any given time. Like the Final Fantasy X approach, for example. Like, if you pick Kimari and Lulu and Waka or something in your party in Final Fantasy X, everyone else doesn't magically disappear for like 5 hours. Like, they're still in all the story cutscenes. It's just those 3 people that show up during a fight, and like that's an acceptable disconnect that I think we've all agreed on as being just fine generally. We might make a webcomic joke about it here or there or whatever, but who cares? It's just not that the continuity just doesn't seem important. Especially since you can swap people out literally at the beginning of a fight. Like, they're already standing there in the fight, but you can open a menu to swap them out. So I don't know why they went full continuity and insisted that every cutscene had to show your characters that are in your party. Because that came at a cost. Because, like, one of the things that this game does get some compliments for, it's divisive, of course, because people hate Rabbids, or at least some people hate Rabbids, and some people are game for the sense of humor this game has. It's a bummer that the first world has all this character and so many cutscenes of Peach and Luigi, but then we get all these new characters and they're all, like, wasted. And that's not just the Rabbid characters too. That means we squander the potential of every single Mario character who's not Mario. And Mario's boring because he's just Mario. He just looks determined and generically positive or something. Like, we got Luigi, like, at the very end of World 1 or something, and we got, like, one cutscene where, like, Rabbid Peach was looking at selfies that she had taken earlier after that really funny cutscene of her taking pictures with the King Kong boss. Or the Donkey Kong boss. And she's showing the pictures to Rabbid Luigi, but refusing to show them to Luigi. And, like, Luigi's, like, trying to, like slowly slide in from behind and peek at them while hiding over and over again. And, like, little moments like that were lost for the rest of the game, and that was like the last we ever saw of Luigi having a personality, because as soon as we started introducing characters like Peach, then Luigi was no longer the only Mario character and couldn't be in cutscenes anymore. It would have been way better just to be like, just pick people. Just like, oh, this is the scene that's gonna happen. This would be a funny moment for Yoshi and Rabbid Mario or something, and that's just the people in the cutscene. Like, that'd be fine. That would have been fine. It's a bummer that they very clearly sacrificed something for something to gain something that didn't seem to matter. Because they clearly like whoever made Rabbids in the first place clearly likes this kind of humor and this kind of animation and so on. So the game's so chock full of it at the beginning of the game, and then it disappears because they made this weird choice to sacrifice it for something that doesn't really feel like it was worth sacrificing anything for. That went on way longer than I meant for it to be, but it was like, it's kind of a nuanced discussion to get into the details of. And it doesn't matter too much, but it's just like, if you like those scenes, then the game would be better if they didn't disappear after the first third of the game, you know? But anyway, this was a fun mix. I quite enjoy the idea, like, this is like a proper sequel to XCOM in a way that we rarely get, basically. Because, like, most sequels to games, in many ways, are almost like a form of remake, in many cases, especially mechanically driven games. Oftentimes, when you make a sequel to a game that's mechanically driven, you kind of fully commit to emulating the mechanics, but then you're kind of trapped with the mechanics you already have, and your ability to change can be somewhat constrained because you risk offending the audience and stuff like that, which is shown by the fact that, like, XCOM 2, the biggest change they made to their game was to add those mission timers, and not only was there a ton of outcry against them, but people, like, mod them out of the game and stuff like that. It's like they undo, like, the most primary difference that was made in the sequel and stuff like that, and the developer responded by greatly reducing the impact of the mission timer when they made their expansion and stuff like that. Like, that kind of constraintment is kind of rough. And so somebody else making that kind of game in that kind of genre, but starting fresh, they have so much more freedom. And so if you liked XCOM but wanted to play that kind of gameplay, but with a genuine, like, reinvention of the genre, as opposed to just being a sequel, then this is actually the better candidate in a way, because it genuinely gives us a bunch of different mechanics that do not apply to how XCOM works. And yeah, it's not as intense or serious, and not full of permadeath and consequences, and it doesn't have, like, half of its player base failing its first playthrough or something like that, and then having to start over. That's not that kind of thing, but it's cool, weird stuff with the dashes, and the stomps, and the team jumps, and the warp pipes, and the fear spells, and magnet spells, and hammer AoEs, and all these weird explosion skills, and partially destructible environment, a character that can dive bomb the ground and explode everything around it, like, all these weird little tricks. Like, those are fun. That's a fun remix, reinvention of the genre that we wanted, I think, but didn't necessarily always get. Because the other games that emulated XCOM's combat were generally much less inventive than XCOM was in the first place. I think of games like Hard West or Shadowrun and stuff like that, and there's been a number of them at this point. This system of, like, moving around in a grid and going behind cover, and some cover is full cover while other cover is half cover, is such, like, a universal system at this point. Like, the moment XCOM did it and simplified it in that way, so many games were like, oh, that's perfect for our game. And a lot of those games were like Western RPGs, where the priority is dialogue and exploration and different approaches to problems and stuff like that. So the combat was more it wasn't the point of the game entirely, even though it was a bunch of its time spent playing. So those kinds of games usually took the XCOM formula and did very little to change it, and just kind of went with what was already established. These are long credits because they're Ubisoft. But yeah, this is our first really big remix of that kind of genre, and it's welcome. This is a very neat game. I don't regret buying it at all. I'm shocked by how much content it has. We've been playing this for like I think by the time we hit the finale, it's going to be like 2 months of this game or more. That's a lot. Having 4 worlds sounded short, but then each of those worlds has 10 challenges on top of its 9 or so levels that it had. And then we have the co-op campaign, and now there's this DLC season pass thing going on. We'll see if that turns out to be worth it or not. I find that Ubisoft content, like season passes or DLC, are often not entirely worth it, but I also don't engage in a ton of them because of the other ones that weren't great to me. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wait out these credits, which are probably gonna end right now because I probably fast-forwarded them to make them match up with me ending my discussion. If ever a single appliance in all of history has caused more trouble for more people, I'd like to hear about it. Wait a moment. History! I could use this time machine to help our past selves rescue Spawny and save Mushroom Kingdom more easily. Wait, what if I did that already? What if your biggest fan was me the whole time? Pfft, nonsense. What kind of an insecure egomaniac would lavish that much praise on themselves? So maybe I should forward those messages to my past self just in case. Dearest Beepo, whose bravery, intelligence, and compassion, etc., etc. I'll just copy the rest. Stand as a beacon to help to us all. If my timing is correct, you are in dire need of help. Let's see, who should I put as the sender's name so I don't confuse myself later? I mean, earlier... I know, FB, for future Beepo. Oh. Isn't that what it said? That's what it said before, wasn't it? Oh wait, I forgot the attachments. And the reveal is that all the weapons were sent that way in the first place. It's a paradox. And are those the numbers from the Back to the Future up there? On second thought, perhaps I should leave well enough alone. One never knows what unintended consequences something like this could have. Too late. Was there supposed to be sound effects for that? There was no sound effects, that was weird. Ah well, what could possibly go wrong? Ba-da-da! We're done. But are we? But are we? Oh wow. Not even story counts as being completed yet. Okay. So I have the last chunk of the challenges left, and then we have more chests to open, and apparently even a real ending to do, and that's not even counting the co-op campaign that I'm probably going to play through, and then the DLC. Boy oh boy. I have no idea how many episodes are left, but we'll see.